Good morning, everyone. My name is Muhammad Faysal, and today I am joined here with my friend Noel to make our own short podcast episode with the intent of discussing about popular mantras, specifically mantras that are hailed as sacred by those in India who practice Hinduism.
That's right, Faisal. But to be more forward about what we are going to discuss today, we are going to talk about the origin of this mantra and their rich meaning. But to begin, let's start by discussing every definition of mantra. Do you know the origins of the mantra Hinduism?
Sure, I do. The origins of these mantras can be found in the Vedic period, which was claimed to be around 1500 BCE to 500 BCE. Back then, ancient sages along wise seers or rishis, as they called them, would compose chants and hymns because they believed they would imbue them with divine energy and connected them with the cosmic forces of the universe.
I think mantra as a whole itself is a combination of Sanskrit words that is from the man and the root that called by the mind or thought, and the tra is instrument or the tool of the thought. The people of Hinduism found many use mantras other than the ones that have already been stated, beginning with focusing the mind, meditation, spiritual protection, and purification about how they use the mantra.
Thanks for the explanation. With this context noted down, we can start discussing about the meaning of these three mantras that I've picked, starting with Om Namah Shivaya by Meenakshi Majumdar. This mantra is associated with Lord Shiva, a deity that represents destruction and recreation. This mantra is often called the Panchakshara mantra, which means it contains 5 syllables. Om is referred to as the sound of the universe, representing divinity and the essence of the Supreme. 2. Nama is a Sanskrit word that translates to I bow to or I honor. And Shivya refers to Lord Shiva himself. Putting these words together, we come to find that this mantra is a proclamation of faith Lord Shiva's followers have. This mantra is highly sacred in Shaivism, the tradition that venerates Lord Shiva and is commonly used in prayer and spiritual practices.
Wow, a very detailed explanation by Faisal. Let me put us into the picture just how important Lord Shiva to many followers of Hinduism. How about we continue with into this next one? A mantra they call Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu by Anuradha Paula. This mantra is a Sanskrit sloka or hymn dedicated to the goddess in her various forms, especially in the context of her universal and omnipresent nature. This is only specifically in the Markandeya Purana. It is often repeated during the worship of Goddess Durga and the other form of Divine Mother. The full verse is Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Sakti Rupena Samskrita Namastayai 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 Namo Nama, which translates to the goddess who is present in all the events of the form of something, divine energy or power. Salutation for her. Salutation for her, salutation for her again and again. The origin of this verse highlights the concept of Sakti, the divine feminine energy, and how she manifests in all living beings in different forms. It underscores the belief in the omnipresence and omnipotence of the goddess as the embodiment of the power and the creation in the world.
Now that's interesting, Noel. Now, we can move on to the last one. And the final mantra here is Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. Similar to with the last one, it is also a part of a longer chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Well, to break the words down, Hare refers to the energy or potency of God. Krishna is the name of the Supreme God in the form of Lord Krishna. And Rama is the name of Lord Rama, another incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Now, you might be wondering, why did we pick Hinduism mantras?
I'm wondering why we picked the Hinduism mantra because the Hinduism mantra is a lot of many that become happening in the daily life. Like they ask to God, please give us food for their life. And then the food is come by they saying the mantra. That's how we can talk about why we was very interesting with the mantra because that some story that tell that the mantras is really work in our life in the Hinduism people life. It's why I think if we can more explore about a lot of mantras, that's not only by Hinduism. We can know that there is maybe the mythology is even that is we cannot prove that is true or not, but some we can say it is true in the in saying the mantras. I think from that the explanation why we are more interested in Hinduism mantra.
Ah, another reason why I wanted to pick these is because Hinduism also managed to become a very important part of Indonesia's history, right? Because back then, Hinduism managed to find itself in Indonesia, and to this day, there are many theories as to how it happened, which is very interesting to me personally.
And this is also on the history of Indonesia. There is a lot of ancient like kingdom in Indonesia like Kutai, Sriwijaya, Majapahit. There is all Hinduism kingdom that grow in the Indonesia part. That many mythology was being given and become the history of Indonesia also. That's why I also agree with your reason why more interesting with the concept of Hinduism mantra for our podcast.
All right. Thanks for talking with me about this. It was a very pleasurable experience.
And also thank you for you, Mr. Faysal, for inviting me to this podcast. And I hope with this podcast we can share our knowledge to many people and we can make many people know about the Indonesian culture, not only by the various like good sides from like the beach or the forest, but we can know the culture inside like Hinduism mantras and can become education for our generation to generation.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. I'm very glad you stuck through this whole experience. I would like to see you later.
Goodbye.